Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to the eastern wing of the Stink Bug Works. I don't really have much content for you this morning. Yesterday, I had to go to the medical centers and get my yearly investigation. And they looked in my ear, and I held up my fingers on the other ear, and they could see how many fingers I was holding up. It was good. So they've declared I have all my fingers and toes, and I'm ready for another year. Today I have to go down to San Diego. Now, let me give you a little backstory on this. This is the fun part of it. You've all heard of Taylor Guitars, I assume. And Taylor Guitars is now a household word. But there was a time when Bob Taylor didn't make guitars at all. Then there was a time, and this was probably in the 70s, when Bob Taylor was making guitars in his garage in La Mesa. He didn't have a 3 million square foot factory full of machines. No, he was working out of his garage. And now, if any of you have seen Bob, he's a giant. He's 6'2", 6'3". I don't know. I've never put a tape measure on him, but if he were any taller, he'd have to duck when he goes under a doorway. So he's a big guy. And my friend Terry is all of about 5'7", 5'8". So, excuse me, the two of these guys working together in a garage must have just been comical. But Terry built guitars with Bob in Bob's garage back in the 70s. I had no idea. And he says, hey, you want to go see Bob? And yeah, sure. So we go to his factory, and he says, hey, and he gives us the tour of the factory. But this is the special Bob guided tour. And then we go in the back room and we look at some guitars, and then we go to his, and I want to say apartment, but consider yourself the top floor of a Manhattan high-rise kind of apartment, except this one's right on the beach in Solana Beach. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Anyhow, Terry calls me out of nowhere the other day. Last I heard, he had moved down to Mexico. It's much cheaper to live in Mexico, trust me. But, well, I was going to say the government is far worse, but I live in California. What can I say? Anyhow, Terry calls me up the other day and says, hey, I want to get back into some airplanes. Can you come down and help me? I said, sure. So today, I'm going to go down and fly airplanes. I haven't flown airplanes in a long time. Let's see if I can remember. Up, down, left, right, power, no power. I think I got it. Bomb drop, machine guns. That's about it, boys and girls. I don't have anything else for you. I talked to Lisa over at New Motors. I have some more motors coming in. Actually, I'm going to change the winds on some of them. So I got to call her this morning before I hit the road and let her know that I want to change the winds. The key thing is sourcing the stators. That's because you can wind anything you want on them. You got to get the stators. Until next time, boys and girls, jet out.